The life of your dreams begins and ends with a thought that you think consistently. From the beginning of time, when you were in elementary school, high school, middle school, whatever, your thoughts were creating. Did you think you were popular? Were you popular? Did you think you were an outsider? Were you an outsider? Did you get good grades? Did you think that you were smart? Did people always tell you that you were smart? In middle school and high school, people would tell me I'm the smartest person that they know. And I believed that wholeheartedly. When I reached high school, I was a phenomenal student, doing classwork, homework, acing tests. It was not a major thing for me. Why? Because I had an inner assumption and an inner belief that I'm a fucking fantastic student. I do well on every assignment, and that has carried me through college. And now I'm back in college again, and it's the same thing. I've always done well in school. My sisters have always done well in school. We've always been straight A, honor roll kind of individuals. And so it's an assumption that I will always do well when it comes to school. It is now an assumption that I always make a lot of money. It is now an assumption that all my stuff on social media goes viral. It's now an assumption that all of my social media subscriptions and followers are picking up and increasing by the day. And these are all things that are starting to show up as true. Because it started with a thought. And it started with a thought that I continuously was thinking. And the more I thought it, the more it started to show up in my life. And it'll be the same thing for you. Find what helps you stay consistent. Some people it's affirming. Some people it's scripting. Some people it's visualizing. Some people it's daydreaming. Some people it's inner conversations. Some people it's journaling and releasing the negative feelings and thoughts that come up. For a while, I was writing down any blockages or resistances that I realized were coming up, and I was burning that shit, literally setting the paper on fire and releasing it. And in my mind, that made it where it no longer existed for me, and I was able to implant those new thoughts and that new way of thinking into my life. And it has been up ever since. All you have to do is find out what works for you. I know Sammy, those of you who follow Sammy Ingram, I know she just put out a YouTube video. Majority of coaches have been saying the same thing. You got to find what works for you. It is not a one size fits all. The only key, really, the only missing ingredient, the only special thing that is shared amongst everybody in the collective when it comes to manifesting is discipline and consistency. The more you do something, the better you get at it. And it becomes muscle memory. Start looking up neuroplasticity. Start looking up how the brain works. Start looking up how to reprogram and rewire the brain. And while you're doing that, also do research on how to calm and relax your nervous system. When you grow up in survival mode, when you grow up with having all the chips stacked against you, parents who know nothing about the law of assumption or about manifesting, parents or guardians who implemented and instilled a lot of doubt into you, it is now up to you to rewire and change that narrative so that you can live a beautiful, blissful, abundant, peaceful, chosen, love-filled life for yourself, okay? There's no reason why you can't have everything that you want. All you have to do is think positively, put yourself up on a high pedestal, and be consistent with what you are perceiving when it comes to the situations in your life. It is, again, all about perception. Be disciplined, be consistent, tell yourself what you want to hear, tell yourself what you want to experience, and be comfortable in that. And you will see the results that you are looking for.